Good evening all, my name is Stefan and I'll quickly share with you my experience of the 7900 XTX in Callisto Protocol. So first of all, I want to demonstrate the impact that Ray-Tracing has on this card. This is absolutely a lovely card. I've got MSI, I'm using MSI Afterburner for my overlay, so you can see. First will be the GPU temperature, second of all, then the second will be the GPU utilization meter, then the megahertz at which the GPU runs, the wattage that the card pulls, as well as the voltage. And then last but not least, it will be the GPU fan speed. So one of the things that I can't see to enable in MSI Afterburner is the hotspot temperature. I don't know how to show that, but I've got the overlay on from MSI or from AMD, which shows the hotspot, so I'll be frequently reading it out as we continue with this benchmark. So first of all, let's quickly have a run through my settings. If we go to my graphics preset, it's custom. Now in general, it is frame rate limit I've got at 120. I'm going to switch that off so that it's unlimited. VSync, I'm going to, for this experiment, just switch the VSync off, and then DirectX 12 mode. Let's apply those settings. Then second is display. It's full screen borderless with 1000 nits. Let's just quickly see. I want to show you my resolution. It should show you somewhere, but my resolution, my native resolution is 3440 by 1440. I think it's on the display when we go to borderless. Yeah, windowed 3440 by 1440. So I'm just going to apply that. Lighting effects, lighting quality will be high, shadow quality will be high, volumetric quality high, particle quality also high. In space, screen space reflections is enabled, physical reflections enabled, ray tracing shadows is enabled, but ray trace reflections is disabled, and ray trace transmission is also disabled. Okay, so that's our lighting effects. And then just normal effects. Depth of field is enabled, motion blur is enabled. I'm actually going to disable it. I hate motion blur. Subsurface scattering is enabled. I'm also going to disable that. I really dislike that. Anti-aliasing temporal LAA, and then film grain is off. Advanced upscaling is off. So render percentage is 100%. Mesh quality is high. Texture quality is high, and texture filter quality is also set to high. Alright, I'm going to use in-game benchmark, where I just entered the section where I actually found my first weapon. So let's go and have a look how this card performs. Okay, as we start the test, we're currently sitting at 77 FPS while it's still buffering. The clock GPU is 2969 with a hotspot temperature of 72, as well as a GPU temperature of 57. The current board power draw is 360. And yeah, let's see. I'm testing this on AMD platform, the 7800 X3D with DDR5, 6000 MHz CL32 memory. Everything seems nice and fluid. We're currently sitting at about 83-81 FPS with a nice megahertz boost of 2946, 2800. Let's see if we can get out of this room. I'm going to repeat the exact same section when I enable ray tracing, just to show and give an indication of what the impact of ray tracing is on this card. Sure, he came out of nowhere. Yeah, no, give him another hit. That ugly bugger. It's a very Dead Spacey like game. I must say I quite like it. The atmosphere is amazing. The cutscenes is also very well prepared and made. I see a little bit of screen tearing, but I think that's now with the disabling of the V-Sync, or the G-Sync rather. But this is an AMD card, so it won't have G-Sync, but it will only have V-Sync. I see my card utilization is only at 90%, so there is some sort of V-Sync running. Frame cap, I think dynamic V-Sync is most probably on. Let's quickly have a look if that is on. Yes. Okay, so I disabled that, disable. I can't seem to find the reason why we're still being frame capped. Let's switch this off. Scaling mode. Yeah, I can't seem to see what for V-Sync. Always off. Okay. Let's have a look, but it's still capped at 100 frames per second. I don't know why. Like you can see, if you look at the reflections in the water, it's still amazing. If you look at this one here, we have reflections just in front of us and also in the back. This is without ray tracing, but it still looks amazing. The reflection in the water. I don't know if you can see it well on the YouTube video. I know it's gonna compress it. Currently I'm sitting at 59 degrees edge temperature for the GPU, as well as a hotspot of 74. GPU fans is sitting at 2830 RPM with a 99 FPS and only 87% util on the GPU. I don't know why. I wonder if V-Sync is on in the game. Let's quickly have a look. But I'm sure we disabled it. Windowed. I'm gonna move this over to full screen borderless and see if it makes any difference in my FPS. No, it didn't. Alright, but I think we've got a good idea of how it looks. Now I'm gonna quit and let's see what the impact is of ray tracing. So at least we know we at 100 FPS roundabout with about 10% of the card still available for generation purposes. Let's exit and have a look. Alright, so let's quickly head over to graphics settings. It was effects. Lightning, third time lucky, eh? Okay, so let's switch it on to high and also ray tracing transmissions, and let's apply that. Changing ray tracing settings, great. Let's go and have a look. Okay, we should load in on the same set point. So everything else was left exactly the same. I didn't change any of the other settings, just enabled the two ray tracing functions. Currently I'm sitting at 69, 71, 72 FPS. Full utilization, the GPU is the GPU is 100% utilized with a GPU clock speed of about 2700, 2800 with a GPU hotspot of 72 degrees Celsius. Okay, come ugly bastard. There you. Maybe this jump scare won't happen this time. The board power is still 361 watts. Yeah, we're still sitting at 74 degrees Celsius. So take that. That's because you look so ugly. I'm using a Gigabyte Gaming OC 7900 XTX. Visually I can't really see any difference. We'll have to have a back-to-back comparison between the two. Lighting is obviously amazing as it is with Ray-Tracing, but let's have a look if we can see the difference here. Okay, from this point you can definitely see a huge difference in lighting, especially in the water when there's color gradients in the water, so the water appears more orangey. The reflections is still very well done. But there's definitely some color bouncing off the walls, which is representative in the liquid on the floor. That's one of the huge differences that I can just see instantaneously. Also the reflections a bit more realistic. You can see there the green, I couldn't see it on the other previous comparison. But currently we're still sitting at about 80 to 90 FPS. But this time it's with 100% GPU utilization. So ray tracing isn't tremendous. It does have an impact on the GPU, but it's about a 10% impact from what I could tell. We're still sitting at a decent 75-80 FPS instead of 100%, so there's about a 20% difference. As well as the card utilization is a bit higher. The GPU edge temperature I see is about 60 degrees, is about 5 degrees hotter. It can be that the heat shroud or the fan shroud is also becoming saturated with heat, but it's still very nice and cool for 360 watts that it's pulling from power of electricity. Currently my hotspot is still only at 75 degrees, 74 degrees Celsius, and my CPU temperature at this stage is chilling at 53.7 degrees Celsius, and it's not utilized at all. It's only at 34% util. Alright, let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching. Have a great evening.